In early September 2020, a Pentagon report named China as the country with the world's largest navy, increasing its military capability to conduct operations around the world, released SputnikNews.com on Friday the 18th of December 2020. The U.S. Navy will take a stronger position to respond to possible acts of aggression, expansionism and violations of international law by China and Russia, according to a new report entitled, Advantage at Sea. The document, signed by the heads of the U.S. Marine Corps, Navy and Coast Guard, states that, the basis of the international order has been undermined, and describes Moscow and Beijing as, established rivals, by Washington. As far as China is concerned, the report also calls it, the most pressing long-term strategic threat, and, the only rival with a combined economic and military potential to present a long-term and comprehensive challenge to the U.S. According to the report, Beijing seeks to undermine international maritime governance, bar access to traditional logistics hubs, inhibit maritime freedoms, control the use of choke points, block our involvement in regional disputes, and displace the United States as partner of choice in countries around the world. The document notes that the U.S. plans to equip its maritime forces with smaller, remotely controlled ships in a bid to maintain a strategic advantage over the Chinese Navy. U.S. warships will accept calculated tactical risks and adopt a more assertive posture in their day-to-day operations, the report said. The report cited the U.S. Navy's daily interactions with Chinese and Russian warships, referring to increasing aggressiveness, and suggesting that a possible conflict could see China or Russia trying to enter the region before retaliation from the U.S. and its allies. We are at a point of change. Our actions in this decade will shape the balance of maritime power for the rest of the century, the document added. US-Sino-Russian Navy tension. Russia and China have repeatedly been named by the White House as the most serious strategic threat to U.S. military domination. In the past 12 months, the U.S. Navy has established so-called freedom of navigation activities offshore in the South China Sea, claimed by Beijing. Meanwhile, China has long accused the United States of activity in the region which Beijing says could spark a dangerous confrontation. Washington insists that the mission is necessary to safeguard maritime traffic in the region. The U.S. has also been involved in a similar stalemate with Russia, including an incident in late November 2020, when a Russian warship shadowed a U.S. Navy destroyer after it was deemed operating illegally in Russian territorial waters in the Sea of Japan, the Russian Defense Ministry report said. USS John S. McCain violated the territorial waters of the Russian Federation in Peter the Great Bay, the ministry said, adding that the warship Admiral Vinogradov threatened to use raid maneuvers to chase offenders out of the area. The U.S. Navy was quick to describe the statement as wrong.